So, as a Marvel Rivals player, and as a fan of beautiful women, I see this sort of stuff, this sort of drama all the time. Even as a comic book creator, this is drama that I face, especially back in, I would say, 2014, 15, 16, about the so called quote unquote sexualization of women. Now, Marvel Rivals has been plagued and been blamed to be a AKA Gooner game. And I'm going to do a video on that. We're going to decipher. We are going to take apart that statement and see if Marvel Rivals truly is a Gooner game. And to do that, we need to understand what gooning is. So keep your eyes out for that video. But in this particular video, we're going to look at this one character, this one skin, and we are going to understand all the drama behind it. If you want to understand what is happening, just stay tuned after a word from our sponsor. He's really freaking cute, by the way. And just who is today's sponsor? Well, it's me, Austin. It's been me all along. And I'm just here to tell you about my eBay store. If you've been following my videos, if you've been following my channel, you know that I write and create comic books, including the comic books Nyobi and my fantasy series, Savage Syn. And quite often I get asked, LP, how do I actually get my hands on your comic book? Do you have a website? Do you have a store? What's the deal? Well, the deal is I have an eBay store where I go ahead and list all my back issues and things that I have here at the house in regards to Nyobi and Savage Syn and things from my personal collection. So it is the holidays. I am putting things on sale. Happy holidays to everyone. So come on by, check out what it is that I do. Check out some Nyobi, check out Savage Syn. If you're missing some back issues, they're here. If you never read this before, great. Perfect time to jump in. Start with Nyobi Origins #1. All kinds of good stuff here for you to check out. And it helps support me. It helps support the channel. And all the money that we do raise from our eBay sales goes towards making Nyobi Outbreak #5, which will be coming out sometime early next year. So I do appreciate your viewership, your subscription, your patronage, and back with the video. All right, man, what a great sponsor. Love that guy. He's so freaking cute. And it is the holiday season, so go ahead and buy some comic books today. Now, on with the video here. So this is the Susan Storm Marvel Anniversary skin, the Susan Storm quote-unquote cake skin, where some of the characters were dressed up as party cakes to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of Marvel. Sounds innocent enough, right? Well, on face level, it is. But to some, this is a horrendous crime. You see, Marvel plagues itself to be a progressive company, siding on sort of the left side of politics. And with that being said, they those on the left have a high, strong opinion on feminism and how women should be portrayed in the arts, how they should be portrayed in the arts, I should say. Maybe they are being betrayed. Who knows? But the thing is, a pretty girl is a pretty girl, just like a good-looking guy is a good-looking guy. I don't see too many people complaining when Thor has his shirt off or Jason Momoa is running around half naked. No, I only hear it when it concerns the woman. Well, the thing is, NetEase, the company that makes Marvel Rivals, is a Korean-based game developer. And if you know the Koreans, they love their sexy ladies. It's all over their media. Okay? From K-pop to video games and everything else in between, they happen to know, like many of us know, like we've known for eons and eons and eons and eons, that sex sells. Now, I don't find this particular skin all that goony and all that sexy, but we can take a closer look at exactly what is going on here. So, again, face level, this is just sort of a cute little skin, something that you would see, like maybe she is like a long forgotten character of Strawberry Shortcake. But that's not quite the problem. The problem comes into play with her nameplate, okay? And I'm going to show you what I mean here. So here's the nameplate right here. And the problem is that you see her little bottom there. there is what appears to be a camel toe. There's no other prettier way to say it. That's the problem, right? And so people are losing their shit over this, okay? Saying that Marvel Rivals is gooning, that this game is catering to the lowest common denominator. And I've never noticed this. I heard there was drama around this skin, and I did not know what it was about. So I decided to do a little deeper dive, and this is what I found out. It's all about this image right here, this nameplate that you can get. Now, with that being said, okay, with that being said, there's a closer look at it here, okay? A closer look at it there. You can barely see anything, right? But the truth is, in the actual nameplate, that part, that infringing part, that part that's got everyone upset, is cut out. So that part there is cut out. It actually doesn't exist in the game itself, right? When you get this nameplate, you will not see that. You just won't. When you do earn this nameplate, when you get this Susan Storm skin, you get the nameplate and all that good stuff, you are not going to see the camel toe. What you are going to see is this right here. They have that completely cut off. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a nothing burger. What you saw was a piece of conceptual art with the model, and people lost their shit. But when it came down to the final product, what is actually being presented to the people in the game is this. So I know that people love to make a big deal out of nothing. They want to make a mountain out of a tiny little anthill. I get it. Everyone needs something to bitch about. Everyone needs something to make content of. Hell, I'm covering it. But that's just to educate you on what is actually happening. So there's no big thing going on here. In fact, you don't even see it. I don't know why people are crying. I think this image was, either leaked or put out there accidentally, or it was just something that was floating around. But either way, it's actually not in the game. So there's that. That's understanding the drama behind the Susan Storm skin. It's as simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less. And if you're interested in more videos, especially along these lines, I will be talking about, is Marvel Rivals a Gooner game or not? That video is around the corner, so subscribe. Make sure you don't miss that. Like and share out the video. Comment, because that's what really helps with the algorithm. And follow me on Twitch. If you got an itch for the Twitch, you can follow me and see our live gameplay all over Twitch as I play poorly. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. Realest guy in the room. Easy peasy, summer breezy. We'll see you next time. Peace.